We now have our first named storm system of 2024 in the northwestern Pacific. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta, and this is Tropical Depression Aghon, located towards the east of Mindanao. It is expected to move onshore, though, as a tropical storm into eastern Samar on Saturday before skirting the coast across the Bicol region, where it's going to be bringing heavy but much-needed rainfall before turning towards the north, where it could become a typhoon as it heads east of Luzon and off towards north. Now, this is, of course, the track. As of now, there is still some uncertainty in that extended forecast, but it can tell you, at least at this point, Signal Force 1 has been raised for eastern Samar, all the way down towards Siargao, where I know a lot of surfers out there, but just be extra careful. This is meaning heavy rainfall as well as those gusty conditions. Take a look actually at the ensembles at this time. There is still that chance this could edge onshore, and I really do think parts of Legazpi extending out through Catanduanes. If you don't see landfall, you're still going to be looking at impacts of tropical storm strength at the very least. So let's take a look actually at the satellite imagery at this time, showing you our storm system where that convection is continuing to wrap up, and we're really starting to see that center of circulation become a bit more defined, and it's no wonder Pagasa did go ahead and pull the trigger on this. We also have that big heavy band of showers. Watch that blow up right where I just rode that line. That's blowing up, and that's already starting to move onshore across eastern Mindanao, Siargao, extending towards Leyte and Samar, where you're starting to see that enhanced rainfall. Remember, that's this area right in here, kind of pushing off there towards the west, starting to see those enhanced showers push on shore into eastern Visayas and northeastern Mindanao, and thus that signal force warning has been issued. Hopefully, people are not too surprised by this. It could be heavy at times with localized flooding, but at the very least, it's been dry. So I know a lot of people are, oddly enough, happy about this rainfall, and for good reason. It's been bone dry across Visayas, and this could bring some rain to help out crops, reservoirs, things like that. Watch this though as we go through Saturday. ECMWF rolls this right over Legazpi across the Bicol region, Catanduanes, pulling just towards the east of Manila, where it could tap into some warm waters off of the east coast of Luzon and possibly intensify a bit more so as we go ahead through Sunday and the Monday before turning towards the north and then pulling away. Now, here's something I want to stress, though. Of course, that initial shot of high winds, heavy rainfall, where we're seeing these signal force warnings, but we're not going to see signal force warnings is the west coast of the Philippines. And I'm not saying that in a sense of like Pagasa is wrong or anything like that. This is just the way the warnings map out. But there is going to be that enhanced flow on the back side of this, meaning that I think places like Mindoro, Western Luzon across Region 1 all the way down towards Manila, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're going to see an increase in rainfall for your area due to this tapping into that river of moisture, part of the monsoon as it pulls away. Now, here's a closer look as this moves over Legazpi and then stretches off towards the north with that heavy rainfall skirting the Sierra Madre Mountains. I think the mountains should stop most of the rain from getting into the Cagayan Valley, but there will be that line of instability. So Isabela, Aurora, all the way out towards Cagayan, you're also going to be looking at some rainfall flaring up. But the heaviest, though, across the Bicol region into Legazpi, Mount Mayon, not going to be a good time to go for some sightseeing around there. It's going to be some nasty weather over the next few days before this pulls towards the north and south of Okinawa. So I don't think you're going to have a direct impact for our friends out there in Okinawa around Naha. We're still going to watch out for it, though. But right now, big topic, that threat of flooding. Remember that if you see flooding, even if it's an area you think it's kind of shallow, it still could be dangerous because you could talk about river runoff and things like that. And I'm not an official source for these storms. I started off with Pagasa for the Philippines, of course. It's Pagasa for Palau. It's the National Weather Service, JMA with Japan and all their military members. It's the U.S. military, JTWC, who's not putting out a forecast on this just yet, but I'm sure they are going to have one out really soon here. So yeah, that's a look at our Tropical Depression Aghon, which could become, based on our forecast, the first typhoon maybe even of 2024 if this does strengthen in that Philippine Sea effect off of the east coast of Luzon. So boy, a lot going on here. All right, let's do a quick look at the flyover here as we go ahead through our day on Saturday. Of course, rainfall heavy at times. across the east coast of Visayas. That includes Tacloban over towards Cebu, Legazpi, Rojas. All's looking at these showers. Look at Captain Duanas getting in on the rainfall too. Then it's going to edge it further towards the north on Sunday, passing just east of Manila, but you're already going to be looking at that enhanced showers and maybe in a few strong thunderstorms with locally heavy rain. As I mentioned, Signal Force 1 has been issued. Signal Force 2 is possible. It all depends on if this strengthens, but overall, this very well could be better than worse. I don't know if that makes sense, but a lot of these areas are truly dry. Record-breaking drought. A state of emergency has been issued in parts of Visayas because of the lack of rain the last few months. So, yeah, you never hope for a typhoon. Maybe a tropical depression with some beneficial rain could go a long way with helping out a lot of people here. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. Big shout out to everybody who supports this channel and helps us on Patreon. I'm going to keep you posted over the coming days on our storm system. And of course, number one thing, as always, no matter what, is please stay safe out there, friends, as we watch our tropical depression Aghon.